Here we are.
Here we are. Welcome, welcome,
Yay.
everyone. So we're in this full supermoon in Aquarius.
Ooh,
It's
Supermoon.
also a blue moon, so it's a extra potent full moon. So a blue moon happens when either two things happen. One, the normal blue moon, or that you probably know about more, is when there's two full moons
In
in
one
the
month.
same calendar month. So the second one is called the blue moon, once in a blue moon. But there could be also another definition of the blue moon, and that happens when there are four full moons in a season. So we're in the season of summer, which goes from the end of June, July, August, middle of September. So it's like 3 months, right? But there's four full moons. So they call the third of the fourth full moons the blue moon, even though there was kind of like two, the first two were in within 30 days of each other. You would think that would have been, and they were in the same sign. You would think that would have been the blue moon, but no, they're calling this one the third of the fourth the blue moon. Okay. And the
Of
super
course.
moon means that, yeah,
We explained that in the
we
book.
explain that in our book.
Of course.
Yeah, of
Of course, because
course. And we also explain what a supermoon is. And there's a beautiful diagram. Maybe I can kind of point it out to you if any of you have got our book, Moon Ritual Alchemy.
the book was a result of the Maui fires. We had less to do, so we got busy with it.
Yeah. So you see how the moon goes around in elliptical, the Earth, and so there it's closer here than it is over here. So when it's over here, and on the opposite, this is a full moon situation, that's when it's considered to be a supermoon.
Yay for the
Okay,
Supermoons.
not too complicated,
No,
really.
very simple. It's a simple Supermoon.
All right, and this is the sun is in Leo, which is that beautiful royal energy of leadership, creativity, fun, expression, and the moon is in innovative, alternative, kind of Aquarius. And like Donnie was sharing, both Donnie and I have our moons in Aquarius. Our charts are, we're born 9 months to the day apart. And we've got a lot of, we're, our charts are very compatible, let's just say. Kind of, according to
hope
our
so.
new human design, we're 94.7% compatible.
Which is 94% of the time true.
Yeah, true, right? We've been together 13 years.
And it's summertime. It's also pineapple harvest time for us. We've been harvesting hundreds of pineapples, which is a new phenomenon. We've had incredibly great weather, which we don't usually have, and meaning it's been raining more. And because we're on water catch, water is very precious to us. And pineapples are what Heather calls the king.
The king of the fruits. And you stand, I'm looking at pineapple. We have some on our altar down here. Stand tall like a pineapple. Wear a crown. Be sweet on the inside, and wear a fancy golden coat. So it's kind of
It's hard
sweet,
to argue with that.
right? And it's pineapple season.
Pineapple
Hey,
season.
during Leo, so it must be something true about that. So I was going to
Carol's
say,
got a pineapple on the
Carol's got, yes,
emojis.
Carol popped in a pineapple. Awesome. So Aquarius, innovative, progressive. This is time to
Stepping out of the
receive
box.
inspiration and motivation to surpass your limitations, perceived or real, any of those things that have kind of blocked you in your mind or in reality. We're going to work on dissolving some of those barriers to our
Absolutely.
progress today. It's time to be a visionary. Think outside of the box. What are you desiring to create? How are you desiring to be in the world? You know, they say this is a time of visionaries, and I often share that. Yes, we're moving in the age of Aquarius, and that's the age of being a humanitarian, caring for our brothers and sisters, the planet. We're moving into this higher vibrational time where we can, yeah, create more peace and balance on the earth. And while some aspects of our situation on the planet might not look like that right now, it's for the visionaries to keep envisioning it and finding each other. And they say as we move into this age of Aquarius, we're all becoming more
Psychically.
yeah, psychically developed. Our intuition, clairvoyance, clairaudience are becoming more developed. And so those who are desiring to create change and have a vision will
Gather together.
gather together, and be able to find each other more easily. And Aquarius is the sign of community. And so this is a beautiful time of making connections. And all of you on this call, seeing you as our community, or this beautiful community of light, and people who are bearing light, bearing love, bearing compassion, bearing solutions, holding sacred space for um, for creating a more peaceful, just, prosperous, sustainable way of being on the planet.
Peace on earth.
Peace on earth. So it's a time to embrace new ideas and maybe challenge the norm. And as you do that, this is related to our sovereignty. So we have like a collective consciousness that we are all interacting with, but we also can be sovereign, because a collective consciousness might say that have certain ideas or norms around ways we've lived, who we are, how we age,
Supposed to be.
how we're supposed to be because we look like this or act like that.
Or live over here.
right.
Live there.
Right. So as an innovator, you need to be strong in your, if you're seeing something else, if it's coming through for you to birth this, to steward into being, and then you need to be sovereign around some of those norms, and because you're bringing through a different way, a different pattern. So what is it to be sovereign? And when we're sovereign, then maybe we need to have our boundaries. We need to be discerning. We need to be able to be a stand for change and transformation and kind of blaze that.
Our sovereignty is such a crucial element of our soul, because we can be so stimulated, or I don't want to say stimulated might not be the word I'm looking for. And I don't want to use the word manipulated either, but we can be so much guided by other people's energies in life. And so we need to really claim our own, to say that we're sovereign in our own center, as opposed to finding distractions. I mean, there's so many distractions in today. So many people are on their cell phones or on their Instagram or their Facebook and all this stuff, but to be sovereign in your own space, to recognize that it's you are creating this magical reality that you're living in, and to not use others as a source of inspiration any more than you use yourself. Is that you are a divine being. We are all divine beings here for a purpose, here for a reason. And it's important to not be distracted by the Facebook.
Whoops.
Oh, it's all good.
Okay.
So that being said, we are so grateful. Oh,
we need everyone to stay muted if possible, please. Okay. So go on.
So that being said, it is an honor to be in a community with all of you, to really recognize the divinity within each of us, to more importantly recognize the power and potential that we all share as a collective consciousness, as well as an individual consciousness. We're here to participate in this great awakening on the planet. I mean, I don't know if you all agree with me, but it is a very unique time in history that we're all in, and it's not just by chance we've all been guided here. It's not, like I say, it's not also by chance that we're all in this Zoom room together. The angels have brought us here together to be part of this participatory energy that's part of the solution. And we are so much more powerful than we give ourselves credit for more often than not. So I just want to share my divine appreciation, my gratitude. I would love to have the attitude of gratitude, that we're all here together, able to do this on Zoom, able to be anywhere in the world at this moment, from Australia to Toronto to Maui to the mainland, I call it mainlands. It's just a pleasure and a real inspiration for me, that we all share this together.
Okay. So with that, we're about to start. And then one more thing I want to share is about for the Leo energy. Sun in Leo is associated with our solar plexus, which is associated with our solar sun being in our personal power, right? Having our confidence and being magnetic and joyful and warm, as well as focused and disciplined. And then the heart, then being lion-hearted, open, loving. And then the energy of the Aquarius is the crown chakra. And it's symbolized by the blue lotus flower. So the 1,000-petaled violet lotus flower. We have our blue lotus and passion flower tincture with the lotus flowers from our gardens, and if anyone has our chakra oils, you might want to anoint your crown chakra with that. So when the 1,000-petaled violet lotus flowers open on the crown of your head, you're open to receiving divine guidance, divine inspiration, divine wisdom, divine knowledge, being one with your higher self, being one with source, one with the infinite. So here we go. Oh, Donnie's going to show you our blue lotus flowers from our garden.
All closed.
I know, well, it's late afternoon here now, but
The
Hi,
tiny.
I'm so sorry. Good evening. Before we start, what is it that we could utilize for our chakra?
okay, it's the blue lotus and blue lotus flower oil or tinctures, and we had sent it out in the notes for the show, the other oils. Eucalyptus oil is another one, lemon, lavender, those are all great
Okay.
oils.
And we could just massage it in our third eye here or
Your crown chakra.
the crown. Okay, so I
Yeah,
have those oils, ellipticus,
yeah.
yeah,
Eucalyptus,
lemon. If
lemon,
it's lemongrass,
lavender.
is it okay?
Yeah, you can do lemongrass too.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Sorry,
Yeah,
No,
no worries.
it's called
I
work.
didn't catch that because I just walked in home, so I'm just trying to catch up.
All right.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions before we start?
Carol
Our
asked if we
sound.
make blue lotus tea. Carol, you should come visit us because we will make you lots of tea.
Yes, we do make blue lotus tea. You can we do sell packages of our dried dehydrated flowers.
Come
So
visit.
if you want one, let me know. They're not in our temple store, but I'm happy to package some up for you and get them off to you. Okay. Any other questions before we start our sound healing? Okay, great. So we're going to get started. We're going to move over to I'm going to move to my bowls.
Okay, and I'm going to switch the sound to a different microphone because that's the way we have to roll it on here. You ready, Henry? Okay. Okay, we're switching position. Maybe you're going to talk on the mic just to make sure check. And Linda, you can give me a thumbs up if you hear her.
All right, here we are. Can you hear me well? Yes? Okay, great. Yes, so we invite you to find a comfortable way of being, position, and settle in. Make sure that you are muted for this whole journey, please. Lower your eyes and turning your awareness within. As we open here with an invocation of the directions.
I call forth the guardians of the east. And I call to Archangel Raphael and the element of air to guard and protect this space and every single one in it, bringing to us emotional healing in body, mind, spirit, abundance, love, learning, creativity, and safe travel. We welcome spring and new beginnings. Bring to us the air, the breath of God, so that we may breathe in healing, blessings, love, protection, and the ability to learn and create in harmony and peace with the plan of the divine. We honor the wind. And we ask for new opportunity of peace to fill the air as we call upon the white dove of peace as it flies freely in all nations in birth and rebirth, and brings the winds of change that bring new beginnings, the winds that bring the breath of life, the place of enlightenment and illumination. Call in a new day, a new cycle of opening the realm of our hearts, the place of being compassionate, loving, forgiving, harmonious. Today, bring to us a new inspirational vision. Help us to remember our ancient future ways as we unlock the wisdom of our heart and mind, breathing deeply into our hearts. We are grateful for the guardians of the East. And so it is.
We ask now for the blessings of the direction of the south. We call to Archangel Michael to bring your sword of truth and to cut away all cords of discord. We call to the time of the noonday sun, the time of summer, the time when things are growing and blossoming into being, the time of adolescence, the time when we are growing and blossoming into being. And we call to the energy of fire and our solar sun. And just as our solar sun beats down upon our earth, strong enough to activate the life force within seeds that have been planted deep beneath the earth, until that life force becomes so strong that it breaks through its shell and new life emerges, sprouting up and rooting down, making its way through the darkness around any rocks or obstacles, until it reaches the crust of the earth, breaking through, reaching up towards the sun, unfurling into a beautiful new expression of life. And we recognize this solar energy as being related to our mental bodies, to our ability to focus our minds and energy on those seeds of our intentions, seeing them through to their fruition. May we align our minds with the divine mind of infinite perfection, knowing that we are worthy of all good things. May we stand in our power and move with focus, confidence, deep sense of worthiness, as well as warmth, joy, and great magnetism, magnetizing to us all good things. We welcome the blessings of the direction of the south.
Spirit keepers and energies of the West. I call upon the season of autumn. We call to Archangel Gabriel to guard and protect this space and everyone in it, bringing to us understanding, guidance in our dreams and revelations, and show us God's journey for us today. Bring to us the water flowing from the stream of life that we may bathe and reap and drink, renewing our bodies, minds, and soul. The home of the thunder beams that bring the rains that nurture our life. Calling in the place of the setting sun, the emotional realm, the place of reflections and introspections. The place of endings, of death, that is not an ending but a transition to a new beginning. The direction of hidden mysteries, the energies of autumn's bountiful harvests. The place of the evening star and the place of transformation and change. Again, we call to Archangel Gabriel, the guardian of the West, just as we call upon the sea creatures, the energies of the water, the playfulness of the dolphins, the whales, the otters and seals. Spirit keepers of the West, we welcome your presence into our circle tonight. And as always, we are grateful. Grateful for the blessings, grateful for the assistance that we receive from your life-giving energies. Thank you and mahalo nui loa, energies of the West, for joining us on this magical, mystical full moon in Aquarius. Mahalo. So it is.
We ask now for the blessings from the direction of the north. We call to Archangel Uriel, protector of this earth plane. We call to the element of earth and the creatures of the earth. We call to the four-legged ones, the slithering ones, the crawling ones. We call to our animal totems and animal instincts that dwell within. And we call to the ancestors of these lands we reside upon, and our ancestors who've walked this earth plane before us. Be with us now. Help us to remember how to live in right relations with the earth, how to nourish and sustain ourselves in ways that leave the earth no worse for us being here. And help us to remember that we are here at this time of the great change to fulfill a prophecy. For the Hopi elders have said, when the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, there will come a tribe of people, all colors, all sizes, all walks of life, all ways of being, who through our actions, words, and deeds shall restore the earth to her former beauty, and we shall be known as the warriors of the rainbow. So, rainbow family, may we gather now as one tribe, one family. May we recognize we are one race, the human race. We may be different ethnicities, but we are only one race. So may we rise above all the veils of illusion and confusion that have separated us and fulfill our destiny at this time of the great turning. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Oh.
I invoke the guardians of the above, the spirit of the above, calling in the element of ether. We welcome the energies of the sky above. We welcome the gifts of wind and sunshine, the creative energies, the desire for truth and compassion, emotions. Father Sky, Father Sun, Grandmother Moon, Skywalkers, angels, star nations. We call in the Elohim, the celestial hosts, the archangels, the angelic realms, divine consciousness, sky beings, multi-dimensional light beings. We call in the Great White Brotherhood, the spirit guides. Our ancestors for their wisdom and watchful guidance over our life path. We invite Nuit, whose body holds the stars, Nakua, the dragon-tailed goddess, who is the restorer of cosmic equilibrium, the repairer and organizer of our universe. Great Spirit, you who are known by 1,000 names, and yet you who are the unnameable one. Spirit keepers, energies of the above, join us today as we welcome your presence into our circle. We are grateful for the blessings, for the assistance that we receive from your life-giving energies. Mahalo mystical day.
We ask now for the blessings from the direction of the below. We turn our awareness to inner earth, to the spirit of the earth. May we recognize that the earth is a living, breathing, sentient being. Some call her Gaia. Some call her Tara. Some call her Pachamama. Some call her Turtle Island. Here in Hawaii, we call her Haumea. We call the land the Aina and her life force energy the Mana. May we send our roots deep down into the heart of Mother Earth and call forth her mana, her wisdom, to come streaming in through our roots into our veins, just as she runs through the veins of the tall trees, which grow stronger with the purifying fires of time. May we too grow stronger through these purifying fires of our time. May we be deeply rooted and connected. May we know that we are supported and guided in all good ways. May we feel that support and heed that guidance and tread lightly upon the earth, walking the path of beauty in right relations with all of our relations. Hey mama, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama.
Spirit keepers of our sacred center, we call upon you, calling upon the within, the principle of wholeness, the energy and spirit of the mysterious. We call in the place of balance, our sacred union, our higher self, our infinite oneness. Calling in the divine feminine, the divine masculine, God, Goddess, Isis, Osiris, Magdalene in Christ, the yin, the yang. We welcome the gifts of balance and oneness in the connection of all things, for all things are one and all things are interrelated. Calling in the spider women who weaves the web and mends the broken threads of life, the place of timelessness and transformation, the place of the void from which all things are born, and to whom all things return. We welcome your presence, spirit keepers of the within, our sacred center. We are grateful. Grateful for your blessings and grateful for your assistance as always. Mahalo nui loa for joining us on this magical, mystical, full moon in Aquarius day. We are deeply grateful. Mahalo. So it is.
And with that, the directions are called.
The circle is cast,
And
and
we
we
are
are now
now
in
in
sacred
sacred
space.
Imagining now that you are in a circle with beings of light, with friends, with family, with community, with all those who love and support you. And that this circle of friends, of beloveds, is glowing with light. This is your community, your tribe, those who share your passions and your dreams. And imagine extending your hand and feeling a warm, supportive connection with each person in this circle. Allow their energy to merge with you, creating a harmonious flow of inspiration and mutual support. You now turn, and in front of you lays a path. But on that path is a boundary, some sort of structure, boundary that has been limiting you in your creativity or progress. You can feel the support of your friends, your family, your circle of light, sending you energy. And as they do, and with your will, the barriers begin to dissolve in front of you. Dissolving back to the nothingness from whence they came. You take a breath and let go of all conventional constraints, real or imagined. You take another breath and let go a little more, making space for innovative ideas. You can feel the innovative ideas, allowing them to take shape and refine your path forward. But at the edge of this path, in front of you, there are several divergent paths, each representing new ideas and innovative approaches. We're going to ask for the path that leads to the most exalted expression of your life fulfilled to remain illuminated, and for all the other paths to disappear into the background. So as this path remains illuminated, it is clear that this is the one for you to take. And you can tell because it has so much beautiful and positive energy coming off of it. So now in a moment, you're going to step onto that path, and we are going to journey down that path, let's say 5 years from today, to see where these innovations and new ideas might take you. So as you're ready, I invite you to step onto that path. And you go, drifting and traveling, flying, floating through space and time. You go, drifting, traveling, flying, floating from here to 1 year. Flying, floating, drifting, traveling to 2 years. Drifting, traveling, flying, floating to 3 years. Drifting, traveling, flying, floating to 4 years. Flying, floating, drifting, traveling to 5 years from today. And there you arrive 5 years from today, landing gently on your timeline. And there to greet you is your future self, looking so radiant and glowing with inner strength and sovereignty. And so excited to show you around your life. And you can ask to be shown any part of your life you so desire. And your higher self shows you how standing in your inner authority and sovereignty has led you to a beautiful, fulfilling, authentic life. And you allow yourself to get inquisitive and explore. Now in a moment, it'll be time to return back down your timeline. But before you do, you have one more little task here. And that is, we're going to ask that you be shown any situation in your life or community or the world that you can assist with by sharing your special magic, your special healing ways and wisdom. So as this energy or vision rises before you, I want you to take your magic wand and kind of wave it across the scene, sharing your blessings. And almost immediately you can feel the energy lift and shift. For you have just set into motion a powerful healing whose effects will reverberate throughout all space and time, blessing, freeing, uplifting many. For this is the work that you are here to do, that you are anointed and appointed to do. So now, in a moment, take taking a moment to complete with your future self. You open yourself to any words of wisdom and advice about stepping into your personal power and sovereignty and what that might look like, be like. What are your highest next steps? Thanking them. They remind you that you can return back to this place anytime. For you have the gift of astral travel, astral projection. So now, as you're ready, I invite you to step back onto your timeline. And you come drifting and traveling, flying, floating back through space and time. You come drifting, traveling, flying, floating from 5 years to 4. Drifting, traveling, flying, floating, 4 years to 3. Drifting, traveling, 3 years to 2. Flying, floating, 2 years to 1. Drifting, traveling, flying, floating, all the way back to the here and now. All the way back. All the way back into your body temple. All the way back you come. You take a moment and a breath. Noticing anything you gathered from your journey and setting any new intentions for yourself. What ways are you being called to grow, to be an innovator, a trailblazer, to be a stand for change, for humanity? And with that, you let it all go, with knowing that all is well. And now in a moment, it'll be time to return from your journey and stir. So bring your awareness back to your breath and your body. Just noticing your breath as it goes in and out. Noticing your chest as it rises and falls. Noticing anything you gathered from your journey you would like to make note of. And if you feel ready to stir, you can perhaps begin to wiggle your fingers and toes as we bring you back with a song.
I behold the beauty
In you, I know you are
divine. I am inspired
by your light.
Shiva Shakti am I. Shiva Shakti am I.
Shakti am I. May you continue to radiate your light like the sun radiates light, blessing all every day. Sharing your light freely to all beings. May it be a blessing to the world. May you bring forth your gifts, your talents, your wisdom, your innovative ideas at this time, the great change. And may your soul family, your friends and allies be there to support you. May you feel that you are guided and supported in all good ways. May you open your crown chakra and open and call in that divine guidance from on high. May you know that the universe is conspiring to support your growth, your ideas, your hopes and dreams. And with that, we give thanks for our time together. We give thanks for this sacred circle. We give thanks to the Aina, the elements, the elementals, the earth, the water, the fire, the air, to Mother Earth, Father Sky, to our ancestors, our guides, and all of those of highest light who are here supporting, guiding, inspiring us on our way. With that, we release this energy. Go if you must, stay if you will. The circle is now open but never broken. Merry meet and merry part, merry meet again. May the blessings of all divine beings be always with you. Ashe, Satnam, Mahalo, Amen.